election committee, colleagues, and members. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to be heard and joining this session. My name is Amara Shamim. You will find my name at serial number 3 of the nomination list issued by Institute of Chartered Accountants of Pakistan for the elections of NRC 2021 onwards. Let me take this opportunity to give you a brief introduction about myself. I started my professional career 16 years back in 2005 from KPMG as a trainee student. Then I joined Pakistan Credit Rating Agency as financial analyst, traveled and reached to the apex position there as rating committee member. And on the basis of that, I finally today is leading a finance position in a joint venture of 3 large conglomerates of Pakistan, that is Fatima, Nishat, and Sapphire Groups. I realized that my standing today is built by the repute built by my seniors. Now, the onus is on us, the younger generation, to take ICAP forward. So by this premise, a few years back, I started participating at ICAP's various initiatives. Respected members, today, we are standing at pinnacle of globalization. Everything is changing in the workplace and in the world. Just imagine, just a tiny virus of 50 nanometer did not confine itself to any region, just on a lighter note. So, everything is changing, and even technology disruption is changing the way how we operate, how we react, and how we interact with each other. So this is the right time that in order to stay competitive means that we have to stay relevant and resilient. What we have been doing in the past is no more relevant. To fly, we have to leave Earth. Historically, we used to be known as great accountants with very strong technical skills, but future is of business leaders. Yes, dear members, my vision for CA fraternity is to be recognized as business leaders through highest standard of learning and development, leadership development solutions, while promoting a diverse and more inclusive culture in the profession. You see, aspiring for leadership position is something to be recognized in the long run, but we have to start from somewhere, and we have to work in the short term. We have to set targets and we have to achieve that. So this is why I started, and I decided to come for the elections of NRC. So talking about my ambitions, that what I want to do and what I aspire for, my first ambition is to promote a more diverse and inclusive workforce. To be very honest, I have mixed feelings of happiness and sadness when I say that in the North, in last 5 years, we have been able to improve female membership to 13% as compared to just 6% in the last 54 years. So this is an achievement improving in that, from 6% to 13%, but I'm really sad to see that this percentage is also very small. So we really have to work on that direction. So I will be, planning and conducting various activities to learn how to create dynamic state of operating in which any individual or group can feel respected, valued, safe, and fully engaged. See, I really want to change the concept that we conduct our trainings and learning activities. I'm going to challenge this concept of one person speaking and 100 audience listening with only one tool of learning, that is hearing. So we really we really have to change this mindset, and we have to introduce more interactive and learning-based activities where we should target our objectives, what are the learning objectives that we are going to achieve out of it, and how we are going to do that. So I believe in collective wisdom of all the members. For example, when we say, okay, we are going to bifurcate and we are going to choose these topics for the next year. So that is dependent on, or that is actually deriving by few people in the committee who would be deciding those topics. So what if we are not taking into account the learning objectives as every individual is setting for? For example, my learning objectives might be different from your objectives, and similarly from all rest of it. So what we can do in order to combine all the learning objectives together and then achieve as the overall objectives of the membership and fraternity at large. And for that matter, I have plans of a CPD mobile app, which will be accessible at your mobile sets. You can set your objectives for whole of the year, and we will be having a very clear idea that what membership is aspiring for during the year. And most importantly, it should not be only restricted to technical skills. I believe a member who has qualified has all technical and strong skills with that, but we will really have to add soft skills in order to reach at the leadership positions. So we can arrange all the activities in that direction. Next, we will be talking about, a connection between the employer, employee, and even the students and their placement in the firm. And in that direction, definitely technology plays a very important role, but we will really have to work beyond that, because technology or maintaining a register, although we are restricted by NRC maintaining a register only, but we really have to go beyond that. And we will have to connect the employer and the employee beyond that, just a committee and just a new department, but a new framework has to be devised in order to enhance our employability. Last but not the least, networking. So which is a very important factor of our community. So divide and rule hum nahi karte, or we are a very strong community and we really like to network. But उसके अंदर जो एक चीज हम हमेशा मिस कर जाते हैं, उसमें हम जो पर्सनल ग्रूमिंग का पार्ट होता है उसको हम हमेशा मिस कर जाते हैं. So I really aspire for कि जो भी हमारी नेटवर्किंग की एक्टिविटीज हो रही हैं उसके साथ हम कुछ कॉम्बिनेशन के साथ कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स को भी हम फोकस करें कि किस तरह से हम उसको कर सकते हैं टारगेटेड के साथ और हमारा ऑब्जेक्टिव भी अचीव हो, एंड वी वुड बी बेटर एबल टू नो ईच अदर rather than just directionless meetings or a meetup and random chit chat. It should be there and it will be there. I'm not asking for कि हम बिल्कुल जो है ना वो आर्मी रूल या कल्चर हमारा यहाँ पे होना चाहिए, बट एक थोड़ी सी डायरेक्शन हमारी हो ताकि हम ज्यादा बेटर और ग्रूम्ड प्रोफेशनल्स बन के दुनिया पे फिर हम रूल करें. So the objective is not only Pakistan, but the objective is our impression to the world and tell them that we are a dynamic community. And thank you very much. So I'm really looking forward to, if I get elected, so we are going to create a very dynamic community of chartered accountants. Thank you very much.